Welcome, and today I want to talk about my comic project for 2026. So I've wanted to create a comic or create my own story for a while, but it's always felt like quite a daunting task. This year I really want to push myself and give myself the chance to create this story. In the last 12 to 18 months, I've created a couple of zines, which have been really good fun. And I feel like they have been good practice and kind of like stepping stones to creating something larger. So I've had this idea for a little while as well. Starting in 2025, I did some really rough sketches and script writing as well. Not even script writing, it was just notes in my sketchbook. But I never got any further than that with it. So this year, I want to make this my main creative project that I'm going to focus on. And in this video, I'm just going to record the beginning stages of this. So research, coming up with the script, sketching, just whatever things I decide I need to do to start this off. I always find I need to be quite organised when I'm working, set myself deadlines, because otherwise I really struggle to get started with things basically. And with this, I'd like to have it done by sort of end of the summer, because the thinking behind that is that will give me enough time to get it printed for any art fairs or markets that I end up doing, which tend to start up around autumn, sort of maybe September time. So that is the plan. I've got a sketchbook specifically for this project, because who doesn't love starting with a nice new fresh sketchbook? So anyway, I'll take you along with me on the beginning of this journey. Okay, thanks for watching. This is Benningborough Hall, a National Trust property in Yorkshire. I love visiting these sorts of places anyway, but I wanted to go to this one in particular to get reference photos and footage to help with the visuals in this comic. It was the garden in particular that I was interested in, as that's going to be like one of the main areas in my story, and this place had the sort of look that I was imagining, so that was perfect for that area. This was a really lovely property and grounds in general, and I like being able to get my own reference imagery where possible, and actually being in the physical space is helpful too. Here I'm doing some really rough thumbnail designs for the pages and the potential composition of the panels. I'm not being precious at this stage, literally just stick figures and blocking out space to figure out the visuals. I find this is a really useful starting point, and I do the same thing when storyboarding for animation as well, just to be able to get something down to transfer the image I have in my head onto the paper. It's not about being perfect, don't want to be precious at this stage. So I'm finishing off this video with a sneak peek of some of the designs I've done for my main character. Just some initial sketches, trying to figure out the look of her. So the idea is I want the setting to sort of be Victorian, maybe sort of Edwardian in style, but without being too precious on historical accuracy. That's not my main concern for this. I just like the aesthetic and the look of the clothes and the sort of general feel of those times. So this one here was my initial sketch, and these ones here, so this was the sort of style that I ended up deciding I would like for this character. So I tend to switch between these sort of two styles, where I have this one where it's sort of more simple features in the face, like the eyes and the nose, to something a little bit more realistic, which I'm not super keen on for this. This is the style that I'm drawn to. So this is just the first iterations of this character, and I just thought I'd share so you can see what this looks like for a first attempt. I'll do another video in the future and have another progress update, because at the moment, as you can see, this is very early stages for this comic, and it'll be good to share my progress at the next stage. Okay, thank you for staying this long and watching this. I'll see you soon. Bye.